America's first child serial killer. Nobody talks about the true story of Jesse Pomeroy. Imagine this: a child, barely 12 years old, not playing, not laughing, not living a normal childhood, but hunting, luring other children into quiet places, tying them up, hurting them, cutting them, and then letting them go, not out of mercy, but so he could watch them suffer. America's first serial killer was not a man. He was a child. This is the disturbing true story of Jesse Pomeroy. Jesse Harding. Pomeroy was born in 1859 in Boston, Massachusetts. Industrial America, factories, smoke, poverty. On the surface, his family looked normal, but Jesse was different from the very beginning. He was small for his age. One eye was slightly deformed. Quiet, withdrawn, isolated. At school, he was bullied constantly, mocked, beaten, ignored. People called him the strange kid, but no one knew what was growing inside his mind. By the age of 12, Jesse's thoughts turned violent. He began luring younger children into empty buildings, alleys, and fields, places where no one could hear them. He tied them with ropes, beat them, cut their skin with knives, and he took his time. He watched their pain closely. These were not childish fights. This was planned torture. Terrified children escaped and told their parents. The neighborhood panicked. Police were called. Jesse Pomeroy was arrested. He was only 12 years old. Doctors examined him and warned the court. They said he was dangerous. They said he lacked empathy. They said he should never be released. But the warnings were ignored. Instead of prison, Jesse was sent to a juvenile reform school. In 1874, at just 16 years old, Jesse Pomeroy was released. That decision would cost lives. When Jesse returned to society, he hadn't changed. He had become worse. Now, he no longer wanted pain. He wanted death. 10-year-old Katie Curran was last seen entering Jesse's home. She was never seen again. Her body was never found. Soon after, 4-year-old Horace Millen was discovered brutally stabbed. The wounds were savage. Evidence pointed directly to Jesse. Boston was terrified. Parents locked their doors. Children disappeared from the streets. Police arrested Jesse once again. This time, they found undeniable proof: a blood-stained knife, victims' clothing, disturbing handwritten notes. In court, Jesse showed no emotion, no fear, no remorse, only silence. The judge finally spoke the truth. This boy was beyond saving. Jesse Pomeroy was sentenced to life in prison. No parole, no mercy, no release. He was sent to Massachusetts State Prison. There, he became America's longest-serving juvenile inmate. Prison did not change him. He attacked guards, assaulted inmates, planned escapes. Because of his violence, he was placed in solitary confinement for years. Most people break in isolation. Jesse did not. He grew colder, more detached, more dangerous. Jesse Pomeroy died at the age of 73. He spent 57 years in prison, never released, never forgiven. Today, his name still appears in criminal psychology textbooks, serial killer profiling studies, and debates about nature versus nurture. Jesse Pomeroy was not just a killer. He was a warning that when early signs are ignored, when evil is dismissed, even a child can become a monster. Some stories are so dark that even history tries to forget them.